Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video I want to do for today for y'all. And and before I get started, y'all, I'm gonna say to y'all, thank y'all for subscribing to my channel, and thank y'all for liking my videos, and and thank y'all for supporting my channel. I'm so I'll continue to make more videos for y'all. My channel is gonna be almost gonna reach 50 subs. But yeah, I'm still going to, make sure y'all support my channel. But so my channel is doing good, so yeah, make sure y'all do that. So, the video I'm talking about today is I can talk about history of the west side of right quick. The video I'm telling the history of the west side of Montgomery. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts about this topic, and I'm gonna give y'all some history about this side of town. So, okay, the west side of town is basically a it's basically epidemic black neighborhood, to which you got a lot of, which is more popularly limited towards probably some things to do, but like yeah, this is the area I want to like talk about. So okay, the west side of Montgomery, got a lot of history back then, like doing the Selma to Montgomery marches, on how they march for Selma to Montgomery, and how this area, I say got a lot of history towards the towards the I said bus boycott movement down here, and how like the west side has a lot of history, like during the past, like you know during the 1960s and 70s, when they are, like things were kind of more segregated in the type of towns, type of cities in part of town they from. Like these the west side of Montgomery, got a lot of history in the past, on how things kind of went to a positive direction. And I think over the years, I think the whole entire area became more obsolete, or how it, on how the whole area became more dangerous now, because it's, they got more crime in the west side of town. Like the west side of town, you know, before I was, kind of raised in before, till I moved basically, basically to the south side area, like the west side of Montgomery, doesn't have a lot of things to do for young kids to go to. Like these, area is more, basically more poverty-stricken areas, But like, the west side of Montgomery, it's kind of more danger now. So yeah, I'm gonna give up history. Yeah, I'm gonna give up my history of this area. So yeah, I think back then, I said back around the 1950s and 60s, I said this area was basically predominantly white people living there. Back then, like this area was, got white people living there a long time ago. This, yeah, I said white folks, used to live basically in the west side of town a long time ago. To where this area was rich for a lot of history. A lot of people who own businesses. A lot of people who became doctors and lawyers, and this area, the west side area, was basically known as being like a white area. Back then, like to when I wasn't alive back then, to where they got these little areas for white people to live. How these white people live over there. But I said over the years, the black folks start to migrate to the west side of town, because like many white people have left the area because it's got a lot of crime. Like back then it was, yeah. I said I said the white people used to live in the west side of town because like back then it was more peaceful, quiet. But now it was turned to like the black side of of the area. Like the west side of town was once was white, but now it turned into blacks. On how black moved to basically Montgomery. Like this the part to when like some black folks had lived some areas because it's more segregated. Like once the whites had moved out, the the black folks start living there now because it's on how these side towns can be much more white, black, and on how these yeah, I said the west side is now it's black side now, which is yeah, I say it's now is basically majority of black people now, in the let me see let me see I think white people like live in the east side of town now, so yeah, it's more different. Like yeah, I said black folks, live on the west side and the east, and white people move to this side of town because it's more quiet out there, and how like some black people, start to own businesses in the past couple years, and somehow some businesses have failed over there in the west side of town because it's because there was no type of alternative, to have business open. Like some businesses became open over the years and closed. Like but now the west side like doesn't have a lot of like a lot of businesses to open over there. Like over there they got like over there they got McDonald's. We got couple of like pawn shops. Gas stations over there. He got a lot of he got some type of abandoned houses over there. Abandoned homes. Abandoned buildings over there. Abandoned everything is abandoned over there. Like some west side town got abandoned building. I said they got abandoned houses over there because it's yeah, I believe it's more of a poor neighborhood, like poor area, poor neighborhood. Doesn't have type of growth. The west side of town, doesn't have a lot of growth because it's more poverty. A lot of crime. A lot of things going on over this type of area. Myself, I used to live in the area though. Yeah. Myself, I used to live in Ridgecrest. At first, I live hold on. First, I used to live on Brad Street, and then my mom moved to Good Street. Now it's known as Eckner Avenue now. And then we live on the Ridgecrest. Ridgecrest is type of place to where it's more and more poverty stricken. Like yeah. I said parts of the Ridgecrest areas, got South Court Street. It got Happiness Avenue. Happiness Avenue is a type of type of neighborhood. I said it once was known as white people's area, but now it is changed to black area now because you got a lot of crime out there too. Like some parts of Ridgecrest, basically west side of town, it got more crime to it. Like you got more schools over there, like Carvin and Neal. Like two schools on the west side is on the Carvin and Neal. Myself, I went to Neal though. Like parts of the area got Carvin and Neal High School. Like some schools around the west side of town is got Carvin and Neal. And St. Jude, yeah, St. Jude once was open. St. Jude basically known as Catholic school. And my dad went to that school, so he he went to that school. But now it's kind of more closed down. I guess because the funding. Hold on. I guess because of the funding, I guess they closed the school down out there. But like the west side of town is kind of more not grow. Not growing as much. East side of town growing. Like some parts of town got a lot of abandoned homes. Like the west side of town of Montgomery is kind of more black. How black people want to thrive in some areas. Like some areas can be kind of more dangerous to live in, but yeah, I believe like I don't know. I think many times the areas can be kind of more desolated to crime, and how many people basically want to move out to the east side of town because it is more quiet, more homes out there, but like more businesses open over there. But like sometimes it gets kind of more kind of more like an eyesore to the to people that want to move to Montgomery areas. Like some areas it's not something to be in because it's more about how the west side is kind of more different from the east side. And how north side area is basically different from the south side. Like this type of areas is kind of more I say part of low class versus middle class people though. Yeah. Let's say if you're old yeah. Let's say if you're a rich person, you got money. Like these people move to those basically east side. Like east side is got like got probably more homes than the west side area is. Like west side area, it's only for people that live in those houses. There's the projects, like Give Village Avenue. Like Give Village is a project, and Samana Court is a project too. Like these projects is basically built for single parent homes. A single parent mother got kids. They want to move to a type of place to where it got over. Some people living there, like some people living in those projects, to where it got a lot of people is gonna do crime out there. West Side Montgomery is got more history to it, but sometimes it gets kind of more it gets kind of more not good living, because it's more about how people who basically want to sell drugs out there, somebody who want to put like fear fear in the community, like gangs out there, who basically terrorizing the whole neighborhood. Like this part of the town, got a lot of gangs, gangs and cliques of people that want to like, take over the west side of town. Like the west side of town is, more ghetto fested areas, but like, the west side of town got more history to it, and more people, that put my pride into the neighborhood. Like these neighborhoods in Montgomery can have a lot of people, who want to move to a sort of town, part town, to which, it got a lot of people, that want to, do stuff in those type of areas. But like the west side of town, got history in the past, back in the 1960s, and I don't know, it kind of more not, not even that no more so, but so make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So peace. I'm out here. Take care.